Hello, hello, and welcome. Today's lesson is going to be a trombone lesson with a focus on Beethoven's Ninth, with a few warm-ups. Before we get started, just a reminder, make sure that you put your thumb in this bar right over here, 3 fingers in the box, make sure your pinky is on the bottom here, and use your 2 fingers here, your thumb and index finger, on this bar like this, as if you're holding a pencil. Okay, try to avoid gripping it with your whole hand like that. Okay. Then we're going to talk about when you're actually playing the instrument itself. You want to tighten up what's called your embouchure, and think of embouchure as 8 firemen holding a safety net in a circle. They either hold it really strong, or they kind of hold it a little loose. And that's kind of what you want to do with your lips. So to get some of the higher notes, you tighten it up. To get the lower notes, you loosen it up. So I'm playing B flat and F. So for B flat, it's a little loose. For F, it's a little tight. We're going to start with a whole note exercise in positions 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to start on the note F. So you have to tighten up your lip just a little bit. It's going to be F, first position, E, second position, E flat, third position. Think of the bar coming in line with the bell. Fourth position will be the end of the slide lining up with the bell. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to play F, E, E flat, and D. Okay, I'm going to play it with the metronome. And this is going to be the warm-up, or one of the warm-ups. 1, 2, 3. Let's try it again. One more time. 1, 2, warm it up. The next warm-up routine is going to be B flat, major scale, forward and backward. The first one is B flat, first position, C, sixth position. Almost as far as you can go. And then the next one is going to be D, fourth position. And then E flat, third position. Then F, back to first position. Then we're going to play G in fourth position. Now we start tightening up on embouchure. Then we're going to go to the second position. A. We really have to tighten up our embouchure for that, and a lot more airspeed. And then B flat, first position, tightening up your embouchure as much as you have done before with a lot more air support. Okay? All right, let's practice that with the metronome, forward and backwards in whole notes. Here we go. We're going to work on Beethoven's Ninth. All right, so let's work on the first 4 measures. D, D, E, F, F, E, D, C, F, 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 B flat. It's important that we practice saying the notes and then playing the notes, so we can kind of train our minds and our brains to know, so we can make that connection between the notes on the page and the notes on your instrument. It's all about practice. Okay, first measure. Measures 1 through 4. Fourth position. Good. Now, measure 5 we rest. Measure 6 we rest. Measure 7 starts with the D. D, D, F, B, B, F. Measure 7 and measure 8. And then we rest again. Measures 9 and 10 we rest. Measure 11. D, D, F, B, F, B. Measures 11 and 12. Now let's take a look at measure 13. Let's say the notes for measure 13. We're going to start from measure 13 all the way to measure 16. F, 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 G, E, F. Measures 13 through measure 16. And now let's take a look at measure 16, right? Measure 16. G, E, F. G, E, F. E flat. Okay? So G, fourth position. Remember, you have to tighten up your embouchure to get the higher note. Let's practice that again. Measure 16. Now let's play measure 16 leading into measure 17. Okay, now let's practice measures 13 through 16. Here we go. 1, 2, ready? Good. Now, let's take a look at measure 17. Measure 17 through 20. Let's say the notes. B flat, B, B, E, 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 F, 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 B. Remember, when you go to E flat is in third position. All right? So take it from measure 17. Let's practice that again. 17 through 20. Good. And then from measure 21 through 25, there's 5 measures rest, where there's a percussion solo, and then the clarinets and the woodwinds come in at measure 25, and then you come in at measure 26. So measure 26, F, E, D, C. F, E, D, C. And then measures 27, you rest. Measure 28. F, 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 F. Okay? Now let's look at measure 29. Measure 29 is the same thing as measure 17. So 29 through 32 is the same thing as measures 17 through 20. So it's a recycled pattern. So let's take it from measure 29. There we go. measure 33. Measure 33, we have whole notes now. Whole notes, half note, and quarter notes. All right, so measure 33 is F, 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 G, E flat, F, and 37 is B flat. Okay, and then 37 is very similar to measure 29, another recycled pattern. Okay, let's take it 33 all the way to the very end. 1, 2, ready. Happy practicing, and hope to see you soon.